Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this Wednesday morning. Got a great show lined up. And first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. It's going to be a high today of 91, low of 76. I've been watching the water temperature. It's 83 degrees today. I was looking back on last Friday. It was 80 degrees. So it's sort of creeping back up. It's fascinating how it can change, in about 3 or 4 degrees in like just a couple of days. And that's, I was talking about those little warm currents or fingers that come off of a body of water. It's fascinating to follow that. I always get excited about watching that. That's where a lot of fish are caught sometimes when people catch them off the pier and all. That's what's going on. Okay, let's take a look at our river readings. Okay, the Apalachicola is reading a 3.5 this morning, really low, getting down there in really good shape. The Choctawhatchee at Caryville, it's on the rise this morning. It has all this rain up here in South Alabama. It's reading an even 4 point this morning, but it's going to shoot on up tonight right at 5 foot, and looks like it's going to be dropping on down starting Friday morning, so you can get some falling water. And the thing about the fishing the Choctawhatchee River, it's just always up and down a lot. The Apalachicola is just more steady, but I get fascinated like a roller coaster we get on the Choctawhatchee. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery, and their motto is "When Carrying Counts." Really good tide today. You're looking at a high tide at 5:58, or right at 6 o'clock this morning, and a low tide at 5 o'clock this afternoon. We'll just round them off for you, and that's going to be some really strong tides. In fact, I'm looking at tide chart for the whole month. These are the strongest tides the next 3 or 4 days for the whole month of August, so it's sitting in there good. Marine forecast to be coming out of west at about 10 to 15. Have a pretty good breeze today, probably a pretty good breeze tomorrow, about a 10% chance of rain, so just be careful out there in case we get some of these afternoon thunderstorms. All right, takes care of our weather, and we'll be right back. All right, okay, welcome back. Again, always glad you're with us this morning. Going to do something a little different. I'm going to have on the phone waiting right here is Mark Coward. Mark's very familiar. Y'all are familiar with Mark on Panhandle Outdoors. He and Bill Allen come on a lot, and also he and Michael, I fish a lot with them. So they're having a clinic a week from today. Really nice inshore clinic. You see it on the screen there. It's free, and it's going to be over at Legendary Marine. I'm going to let Mark tell you a little bit about it. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Coach. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing great, bud. I appreciate you getting up this early and telling us about this situation. So it's going to be a week from today. So tell us what's going to be going on.
Well, it's next Wednesday. It'll be it's an inshore fishing clinic, and Michael and I will be doing the clinic at Legendary Marine on Thomas Drive, which is between Treasure Island Marina and Pirates Cove Marina. It'll be on the showroom floor there in Legendary Marine. What we're going to do, Michael and I have done these inshore clinics kind of all over the southeast, and what we're going to do is it'll be about an hour and a half working on the inshore techniques, how to find the fish, what to use, focusing primarily on artificial topwater, spoon, soft baits. There will be a lot of giveaways. There'll be drawings for TFO rods. There'll be drawings for Power Pro line, mirror lure, baits, but there'll be giveaways. Everyone will get something. In other words, for example, Z-Man, one of our sponsors, they're providing samples for everybody. They're inshore package samples. It's very educational. It's very interactive. We'll go from the knots we tied to the baits we used, how to read the water, what to look for. We'll pass maps out, kind of highlighting areas to look and why you would be fishing certain areas during falling tides, incoming tides, what to do in between that slack tide, what to do. If you only got an hour and a half or 2 hours to fish that slack tide, where should you go and what should you do? Things like that. Most times we go to these clinics and it's a lot of offshore stuff. In this market around here, there's not a whole lot of inshore type instruction, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to share our tips and techniques on how Michael and I catch redfish and throughout West Bay, East Bay, St. Andrews Bay, Choctawhatchee over to Apalachicola.
Okay, well that sounds really, really good. And what time does it start?
6:30 next Wednesday night. It's the 13th. Okay. Now it is limited space, and on the screen you'll see a phone number to call. You'll call and let them know you're coming. They're going to have refreshments, snacks. There'll be beer, there'll be water, there'll be soft drinks, there'll be some food. Legendary goes all out for these things, and we're excited about it. We're excited about our partnership with Legendary. You know, we're on Steer Boats Pro staff, and we're excited about them. And you know, you get a chance to look around, but primarily everybody's gonna walk out of there with some baits that they can go fishing with the next day and use to get redfish and trout on.
Okay, so we do need to register ahead of time.
Yeah, you need to let them know you're coming. They can also, if you're going to come, they can even let you know, and you just send me an email, say, hey, these 3 people are coming. I don't need their name. I just need a body count, so we'll know how many to expect, so we'll have enough for everybody. Like I say, it's going to be limited to about 50 people, and you know, it typically, ideally, 25 to 30 is a perfect size class of this type thing. But they can handle up to about 50 people. They expect that there'll be quite a crowd there. Okay.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it, Mark. I'm certainly going to try to get out there and visit with, maybe video some of that. So we're looking forward to it.
Well, Coach, we need you there.
Okay,
we appreciate it. We love being part of Panhandle Outdoors team.
All right. Really appreciate it. Okay. See you later, Mark.
Yes, sir, Coach. Thank you, buddy. Bye-bye.
All right. God, that sounds like a lot of fun. When you get local people doing things like this, I always get excited about it. And you can always learn something. Maybe you think you know everything about it, but you always learn something. It's always great fellowship with other outdoorsmen and fishermen too. Okay? A couple of quick announcements. Also, I wanted to mention, you know, Blair Morgan talked about this yesterday. I want to reiterate it. Every afternoon the last couple of days, we've had some really strong and severe thunderstorms rolling in. And he talked about the one Sunday afternoon that hit in St. Joe Bay and left a lot of folks stranded, and a lot of 911 calls. Lightning hit a boat and hurt some people, and what it is, a lot of us locals have been here a while, a few years and all. We understand this, but a lot of times folks, our cousins and all, come in from out of town, they may not know it. So we really got to educate folks from out of town, make sure they understand these storms can be vicious. Just the other afternoon also, I had a bad storm in my house, and I was thinking, it's up on North Bay. If I'd been out in the water and didn't know what to do, it'd be scary. I mean, because that wind is really strong, comes in. So just be aware of that, and let other folks know that may not be aware of it also. Let me mention these hunting dates that came out. I mentioned them a couple of days ago. I want to go over them again. Now, don't forget, in Bonifay up there in Holmes County, the First Baptist Church this weekend is a hunter safety course. So it's going to be August 8th at 6 to 9, and then August 9th at 8 to 12 on the shooting part. So, okay, Canada Goose. It's going to be in September the 6th through 24th. We have a lot of geese now compared to what we used to have. Funny people talk about we run out of red snapper and all. It's just the opposite on Canada geese. They went the opposite way. They become prolific. They were protected for so long, and all of a sudden they're all over the place. So they want you to hunt those. A good liberal, almost a 3-week season there. Teal, the teal is going to be the short season. Will be the 20th through 24th, and that's wood duck and teal. That weekend of September. And then teal only 4 days after that. A lot of teal. A lot of people don't hunt teal. They're so small and all that they really fly really fast. Now the big one, dove season, September 27th. I know that's well over a month away, but go ahead and put it on your calendar. September 27th through October 27th. Okay, that's going to be really some exciting times. I've already heard some people talk about dove shoots and all. We've had dove shooting clubs and all, and FWC has several of them, but they're sort of downstate and central part of the state. If you have a big dove shoot and need people to shoot it, just ask around. People are always looking for places to go dove shooting. There used to be a lot of places we used to just go out to a farmer's field and ask them if we can shoot it on Saturday, go out ahead of time, and you can't do those things anymore. But if you can get up with somebody, it's a lot of fun, and just be aware of that, okay? Now also, I want to show you, I got one more thing. We got coming up also soon is Buckmasters, and I've never been to one, and we're going to, I'll tell you what, I find it during a break, and let's see, it's right here. I think I'm going to show it right here, Jeff. Go ahead and Buckmasters Expo. It's up in Montgomery, Alabama, and it's going to be not this weekend but next weekend. And Cast and Call will be having a table there, and they're going to be, I've heard about this. Every year it comes up in August, and I've always wanted to go, so we're going to try to go this and this coming 2 weeks from now, week and a half, and we're going to try to be there. And I know Wendy and Walter and Whitney will be there, and they'll have a little booth at the expo. They'll have some stuff up there, and so if you're up there, go by and visit their booth and all. But I'll be talking more about this. Buckmasters Big Buck Expo, and they're the original ones. Other people are doing it now. which is great. But the original expo came up there in Montgomery, Alabama. So let's take our break, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Don't forget now, we've got a raffle coming up to give Michael Harris a big 4-wheel drive wheelchair. And the raffle tickets are on sale, and it's going to be, you can see on the screen there, first, if you win it, it's $750 first, and $250, and then $100. And those tickets on prices on the bottom there. And, you know, Seasons of Hope, great organization. Michael works really hard at it. And we had Mandy on the show last week and Tony talking about that. So if you can, and I had an email from some of the viewers down in Gulf County wanting to try to get some tickets down there. So we're certainly trying to get some tickets down in Gulf County. Tony, if you're a man that's watching this morning, and also up in Walton County. So folks can buy some tickets up there. So we need maybe a little outlet up there. So now, next, let's go and do our fishing game time for today, brought to us by Mark Coward of Edgewater Beach Realty. Mark's number is 832-6000. And don't forget his clinic a week from today. Our time this morning, we're looking at 8:43 a.m. to 10:43. Okay, and then we're looking at this afternoon or late this evening, 9:12 to 11:12. And like I say, we're going to talk more about times. Now, I'm going to set up this video. I've had 2 big trips behind me, and I haven't really got the video yet. You saw the cooking show yesterday. I know that. I hope you enjoyed it. That was a hoot, just watching Captain Rip cook that stuff and all. It tastes great too. You see the size of those shrimp. Now, today, also over the weekend, we went down to Carabel and did a big tournament down there. So I'm going to show you, I shoot so much video, and I really feel bad about it because Gail does all the editing and all. The more video I shoot, the more work she has. But sometimes I get out there on a boat, I just get excited, and I shoot way too much video, and I'm going to try to cut down on her work. But I have so much, so we've had to break it up, like the cooking show yesterday. But now what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do the captain's meeting on the tournament down there at Sea Quarters. It's just a little 6 or 7 minute video just on the captain's meeting. That's always really good get together and all. Then we're going to come back. I have some more pictures to show you. And then tomorrow we're going to watch a video, okay, on the whole trip, on the red fishing trip. So right now, let's go ahead and set up this video. This is the captain's meeting this past Friday night down in Carabel at Sea Quarters Marina. Here we are at Sea Quarters Marina, the 11th annual Kingfish Shootout. You can see there's a crowd already. Got a captain's meeting tonight. I gotta go find Tony and Wendy. They'll be up here somewhere. A lot of trucks here. Not that rig. There he is.
You got him know where he's at, right?
I gotta find him.
All right.
How you doing, Miller?
Good to see you, Winston.
Good seeing you, buddy.
All right.
How's everything going?
Good, man.
You got everything set up?
Yeah. The girls got it all ready.
All right. We got a crowd here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's fine, big guy. How you doing? All right, good to see you.
I already bought it. Oh, thank you.
You got a 15% discount. Oh, wow. Listen up. Everybody listen up now. You're going to be the first one disqualified if you don't pay attention to what's going on. Okay, John.
Going through the battle with disease with family members or friends can learn more about treatment options and those sorts of things. But mostly I want to come up here and just say thank you to everybody. Once again, there's so many faces I've seen every year that I've been here. I just really appreciate you coming out every year and supporting this and having a great time. We always have a wonderful time here.
We are proud to have all of you, not just some of you, all of you, to come down and keep coming back. So, just like I told you, every year we're going to keep having it. So, it's fun for us. It's fun for you, and we do a lot of good for the Little Kingdom Foundation. So I want y'all to bust your ass tomorrow. Get on out here and hustle it up. Don't have no sandy mouth. Be smiling. Let's go and do it. We're gonna, believe it or not, I got my old boat down there cranked up today. It ain't been cranked up in a year. It's been on dry dock. Now I got to get out here and work to pay the fee.
Well, let me tell you, we from the old school. Jimmy and I about the same age. I've been knowing him 55 years. He did business with a handshake. You don't do that no more. You got to have a contract, 5 lawyers to do business. Jimmy done it with a handshake, and what he's got, he did with a handshake and hard work. Let's give Jimmy a big hand. I tell you, it is so good to see so many kids here, and women. When we started this tournament, this is what we wanted. We want to be a family thing, and it's so great to see so many kids and women.
But I did have a kid that had leukemia at age 3, and he's a perfectly healthy 22-year-old now, thanks to the dollars that come in through research. So I want to thank all of you.
And he knows it's going to be way, way bigger because we know what he's already brought us this year. I just tell y'all, it'll be over $50,000. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Damn right.
Jump back. You're on the wrong side of the table.
We got it.
I'll do
If I eat a whole one, you got a half one? I ain't gonna eat a whole one. Just give me a half one.
Here's a small one. Here's a small one.
A small one is good. Thank you.
I
was informed of that.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's great. Thank you.
You want some potatoes?
Yeah, I can get a potato. Thank you very much. All right, I'm all set.
Everybody want to drink that food.
All right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. It's always just a good get-together and a good time and all. Now tomorrow, but first let's go and talk about the Emerald Coast Redfish. We'll talk about them. You know, every month they have a big tournament somewhere, and there's a group of guys and girls that just really enjoy redfishing. This Saturday now, they will be here in Panama City. This is the month of August. The tournament will be here. Next month it will be in Navarre, and then in October it'll be in Panama City, and November will be the championship. So if you want a chance just to get to feel a little bit of basic tournament fishing, it'll be a good opportunity to join those guys. So go online and look under Emerald Coast Redfish Club. Emerald Coast Redfish Club. Now, tomorrow's show, we're going to get back to the red fishing. Like I say, I've been doing so much lately. I'm in my summer with a big bang, and I'm having a great time doing this. Now, tomorrow will be in Lafitte, Louisiana, And tomorrow's show now will be just total video, because I have so much video from Red Fishing Trip. Take a couple of young boys out there, Michael Harris, and they're in one boat and we're in another boat, but we always fish close. It's fascinating to watch the boats out there, and there's about 15 boats in one area, but it's sort of a large area, so we're sort of spread out, but yet we're close enough we can talk to people and all. And there's a great camaraderie with those captains and a bunch of Cajuns out there, and I just got a kick out of it. The fish, and remember, the liberal limit in Louisiana, you can catch 5 redfish a person, so those kids had a great time, so you're going to get to be watching that. Now, let me give you a tip for today. I was out this past weekend, and I don't usually fish all day unless I'm in a tournament or something. We were fishing getting back down to Carabel, getting back to Kingfish Shootout. And I always talk about putting suntan lotion on and all that. So here, let me give you my tip of the day. I was thinking about it Saturday about 9 o'clock. I do it every 2 hours. They recommend every 2 hours. I always try to do it on the hour because when I'm out fishing, I also get real hungry. So I try to eat about the same time. In fact, I eat before. So I start about 9 o'clock. I put my first coat on about 9. If it's a cloudy day, I'll wait to 10. But I do it sort of on the hour. So I do 9, 11, 1, and sometimes I can put it on at 3 if it's been really bright and sunny, or either I do it at 10, 12, and 2. Whatever the situation calls for. So, but I will always make sure that I get it on and get it on liberally too. So I always do that. Also, I have my snacks about those same times. Okay, now this Saturday I will be getting out on the Seminole Wind with Billy Archer doing some grouper fishing. So we'll have some of that video for you next week. And summer's winding down for a lot of folks. If you haven't done some stuff with the kids and all, you're about to run out of time. So make sure you get some things done that before the summer gets out of here, because we're almost in the middle of August already. All right, got to wrap things up. Now remember, tomorrow's show will be a whole video, so I hope you enjoy that. So let's go ahead and sign off. Make sure you do something good for today, for someone else, and have some good things going on, and make sure you enjoy the great outdoors. God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.